Thanks for joining Earth Radio. Today we have Crypto Jebb taking a technical look at Bitcoin's performance and explaining the concept of investment realization. If you like our summary videos, check out the Earth experiment at earth.io.
Yes, it's true that this is the largest dollar value drop that Bitcoin has ever seen, but that does not mean that we should head for the hills. That does not mean that we should freak out, and it does not mean that we should panic sell. Let's start with some technical analysis, and then there's a few things I want to tell you. The very first thing we must do is we must look at this market in context. The last 2 days have seen major corrections. Yesterday, we saw a negative 6% correction, and today on Candle Body, we saw a negative 10% correction. We saw a bearish engulfing candlestick right here, and we saw an even bigger red candlestick following. Notice this discolored uptrend right here. This is the uptrend that we talked about Bitcoin getting support on in yesterday's video. We bounced at this level at the convergence of support of around $52,000, but earlier this morning we actually broke below that. We fell below all of the support levels that we discussed on this channel, pulling all the way back to our new bottom of $45,000. Drawing a support level right there, we can see that Bitcoin has pulled back to this level before, and we've even used it as resistance twice in the past. Another thing to take into account with $40,000 is it's halfway between $40,000 and $50,000. That makes it a mass psychological level of support that people would be buying at. Following the correction down to $45,000, we have now bounced all the way to where we're trading at the time of recording this video at $49,000 and change. What has fundamentally changed in the last 2 days on Bitcoin? Yes, Bitcoin is down $10,000 from its all-time high, but what has actually changed? What major bearish news has happened? Has some major country or some major company come out against Bitcoin? Has there been a ban of Bitcoin in the European Union or in the United States? Has there been a mass exodus of traders and investors from the market? Nothing fundamentally has changed. Remember, guys, the price is downstream from the fundamentals. The fundamentals tell the price what to do, not the other way around. Because the price pulled back $10,000 does not mean anything has changed fundamentally speaking. One thing I want you guys to keep in mind is that when markets rally very quickly, there's potential that that market is going to correct very quickly. Why? Because we didn't build a lot of support on the way up. The same thing's true when a market pulls back very quickly. It might bounce very quickly because there's a lot of volatility in the market and we set a strong support level. But what we want to see is that slow, gradual, continual growth over the course of months and years. That is fundamental development of the price action. That is building long-term support into the market that we can use to continue moving the price higher. The good news is that's what we're seeing, guys. At the end of the day, Bitcoin has pulled back to its all-time high that it set 14 days ago. This is actually a good thing because what it's doing is it is locking in support levels that we can use in the future if we ever have a correction like this again. In investing, there's a concept called realization. That is when you exit an investment and return to the fiat currency you operate in. So long as you're in Bitcoin and you have not realized that profit or loss, you haven't actually made or lost money.